Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Eye Opener Society. Thank you so much for tuning in again. And I promise you, I got another very interesting episode in store for you. Before I get into it, I just want to let you know that my co creator, Lizzie, is not here again. Like I said, I'm giving her some time to realign. When she's back, she's back. She's not gone for good, for sure. Yes, we all miss her. I certainly miss her. I love having her voice on here, as well as her thoughts, opinions, ideas, theories, whatever it is. We appreciate her so much. I also appreciate two wonderful friends as well, Carly and Carla from Appalachian Rootworks, Rooted in Ruins out in Cynthiana, Kentucky. Please visit their website. Please visit them on Facebook. Please buy some products from them. They're a full service metaphysical shop. They do sell stuff online too, as well. And don't forget to listen to their podcast, Without a Candle. New episodes every Friday. We appreciate them so much here at Eye Opener Society. So here's what I'm going to lead this off with. A couple of weeks ago, Lizzie and we had a really deep talk concerning the monk peace walk, peace worldwide. But then I threw in a few other things that I'm going to touch on. I sat here and I struggled for a little bit whether I should mention where I fell down the rabbit hole and all. But what I'm going to do instead, because I'm going to keep this very open minded, I'm going to keep this because basically I don't want to force any beliefs on anybody. You have your beliefs, I have my beliefs. We're all in this together. This I'm just asking you to keep an open mind because there's so much out there that we are unaware of or we should be aware of. And I'm going to have links in the synopsis of this show if you want to see the things that I've watched. And there's also a book written by someone. Like I said, since I have no contact with anybody, I don't want to mention the names. This is, again, my show. And if they were on the show, it will be a little bit different. So I'm just going to leave them in the synopsises. Lizzie and I did talk about some wild things. Med beds, beds where you could go in and heal. I mean, they're supposedly regenerating limbs and all, and they're supposed to be from other life forms, from other planets, and there's so much proof of this. So, in order to have a conversation, I invited someone very near and dear to me. You know her from Sunset Child's Out There podcast. I have Sunset Child with me because she always thinks in this much higher frequency, and I know I could have a great conversation with her. So let's welcome back to the show, Sunset Child. How are you doing, buddy?
Good.
It's so
How are
good to have you back.
you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. It's great to have you back. I'm going to put you on the
Good to
spot
be
just
back.
really
Good to be
quick.
back.
Yeah, I'm going to put you on the spot just one time, quickly.
Okay.
We're all looking forward to another episode of Out There podcast. And we're
Yes, I
wondering.
will soon.
I got you. I hate to force it upon. Like I said, you guys are all the
It's okay.
artists.
It's okay.
But we
It's so
miss you.
good.
I miss you. But I think this is a good way to bring back. So we had a little conversation off air just to get started. But so med beds. I mean, have you heard of this here? What they say is a conspiracy theory, but are you aware of them?
Med med beds were used by the elites, and the elites, what happened was the Galactic, we were given these as gifts to be used. And what happened was they turned around and they kept it from us. And they were supposed to be giving it to us so that the people can use it. And the elite people and governments and what and pharmaceutical just out there quick, they pushed it to the side and then started their Rockefeller medicine. So they kept it away from us, but they used it. That's why you heard Michael Jackson in the air beds. Remember when I think it was in the 80s or the 90s, they were making fun of Michael Jackson in the box. Do you
Yes,
remember that?
I remember that.
Um,
Yes.
and they made fun of him, but they were making fun of a med bed. It was a med bed. That's what it was. So now that we got the system back, we're putting it back into the system, we're bringing it to us. So since we pushed out the cobble and we took back our status. Now we're bringing it to the masses. So now the masses are going to be able, and it's free. So if you're going to places and they're telling you it's med beds, it's not free. It should be free. But first, they have to take care of the children that they found under in tunnels, people who were wounded, like soldiers and stuff that fought in the tunnels underground to free. That's all the stuff that's been happening since 2020, 2019, 27, since 2016, 2015. They've been going in the tunnels and um, getting out the fractions that are there and taking back uh, our Earth and bringing it back. So that's why you'll hear there's earthquakes. Earthquakes happen because they're battling in the tunnels and stuff. But
Yeah.
just remember too, your frequency is can make you your own med bed. The power that made the body heals the body. So remember that too as well. So it's kind of telling you your med bed, this is your med bed. Because there's all these different things that come out, but when you really go right down the middle of it, you'll find out that you're the med bed.
Well, that's interesting because I'm always talking about it. I understand we have the power to heal ourselves. It's
Yeah.
all energies, it's all frequencies. So that's an interesting concept there. Yeah, with the med beds. But in a much bigger picture, if we have these med beds, the vast amount of technology, we're not even talking technology anymore. We're talking about, I mean, I hate to use the word religion because I think so everyone's so scared to talk about other life forms because it's going to disrupt religion. Me, myself, I don't personally believe that. But the picture is so big.
Oh,
It goes
yeah.
beyond med beds. And when you talk about med beds and healing people and regenerating limbs, and how much bigger does this get?
It's big. It's really big. And we are not alone here. We're not alone. We are not alone. And every time they go, oh, human being, no, because we come back every time. And there's all different species on this plane. And remember, we are like sacred geometry. It's with the firmament and everything and the land. And there is more than meets the eye, more than meets the eye. We're only taught with our two eyes, but we can, if we just took it and didn't listen to nobody and didn't listen to the noise that's all around us, we could really focus and look and see that there are layers and layers and all these different avenues to go.
And I think
And
too,
go,
no, I'm sorry, I
go.
don't mean to cut you off, but
That's okay.
this is this is kind of what I was talking about when I was watching these videos. And again, I have the links in the synopsis. Anybody could dismiss it as a conspiracy theory or whatnot, and that's fine. You believe what you want to believe, but I go through meditation, and when I'm in these deep states of consciousness, I can see things and I can feel things. And when I hear these people talking, and just through my own experiences, I'm watching them and I'm watching body language, the way they talk, speech patterns, and everything else. And I could tell they're not lying. Now, on the other hand, we all know that there are counterintelligence to counterintelligence. Are these people actually on the other side creating that whole disinformation campaign and making everybody else look foolish and mocking them just because they don't want this information released because we're stuck in this 3D world and whatnot? But if we are in that frequency where we want to be in higher plane, deep state of mind through meditation, and you're actually feeling much more of what's going on, and you're getting, and I know you understand this, you're getting all of this information, you're feeling it, you're being able to put everything together, the signs, the symbols, and everything else. We are not alone. You're correct. There's moon bases, apparently. There's bases on Mars. There's a whole galactic federation. But here on our own planet, we haven't explored our seas 100%. There's things on the ground, like you said, in the seas and everything else. So, how do we make ourselves more aware of this? How do we become more conscientious to actually open up our minds and say, hey, maybe there's a bit of truth in this, or everything's true about it?
Just to go really deep within yourself. For myself, I don't press anything on anybody. And you hear yourself, you hear your higher self will ask stuff and ask you to do it. Do you do it? It if you don't do it, did you miss the train? You know what I'm saying? Did you miss it? So, and then something else will come. Did you miss it again? Something else will come. You have to go deep within yourself to know what's true and what's not. Your discernment is everything. That's a gift that's given. It's your superpower. To sit there and be able to know who's telling what and who's telling not. So if you're not telling me the truth, oh, I know if you're not. I know if you're pulling my leg. I know it's because I'm listening to myself, my deep self. I don't put myself in things where I'm going to listen to other people. It's good to hear them. It's you observe, you don't absorb. And that was my whole thing last year. And even into this year, it was don't just observe, don't absorb. You don't want to take all that stuff in. It's made to make you which is left and which is right, which is right and which is left. They want you like this, and you meditating, bringing you to your center core, and listening to yourself, because you brought yourself here, whether you realize it or not. You brought yourself here. So now you have to learn to listen to yourself. We grew up listening to other people because control, we couldn't listen to ourselves. But the kid who's jumping on couches, why is he jumping on a couch? Look at him. Why is he jumping on a couch? He's listening to his inner voice. Jump on the couch. Have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
We listen out here. So that's why I have not watched any TV, any stuff like that, because it's all out of me. So what I have in me reflects out of me.
I like
That reflection, and it is a reflection, but it's also a remembrance of you, because you've been here so many times in your lifetime. There's reasons things look familiar to you because you've been here before.
Mm.
And you keep coming back till you figure out how to get out of here, because you have to get yourself out here. It's time to move on. This is our last show. This is our last show. We're not coming back here no more.
Which brings me to another thing, and I'll end the show on this. I've been thinking this year, and there's been other people talking about it, this will be the year of disclosure, where a lot of things will be revealed to us. There's also talk, especially spiritually, that we like the earth is in an ascension, going on to the fifth dimension. And there's no reason to stop at the fifth dimension. We could go higher. But you talk a lot that we've already been there and we're
Yeah.
just repeating. So, can you explain that a little bit more?
We come here. We were put in a bubble, and they needed to harvest us because we're great manifestors. You are a great manifester of your destiny, of your design. But we're in different realms, whether I'm standing in a room with you or standing in another state. You're in your own realm and I'm in mine. You're in your own timeline. I'm in my own timeline. But we work interdependently together, right? But we come here every time and they need us, whatever powers that be, because we're like a soft computer. We're a computer. We're organic. We have that in us. We're souls and we have all these. That's why everybody gets, oh, AI and this and that. No, that's all in us. That's all in us. So we now are coming out of this thing and getting back our sovereignty. We're getting our sovereignty back. So that means I'm going to, no one's going to save you. Only you are going to save yourself because your higher self is working very hard to try and help you. Remember your remembrance. You need to remember who you are. You need to remember that you came here with a purpose. This is school. This is whatever purpose you came here for. It's a signed contract. Your contract's becoming over now. So now you need to move on.
Okay. I love that. And this is why I appreciate speaking with you because you like we could listen to all of your past shows and like I originally explained to everybody when you did your very first show, you go into hear so much and you may
Yeah.
have to listen to it a couple of times and it actually starts to make sense. And like you obviously make sense to me. We're on the same frequency, same wavelength with this. But I think all of us, regardless if you believe in what we're talking about or not, I think it's worth it to you to actually believe in yourself, like you're talking about, being in that higher state of mind and focusing on us. Because, yes, everything boils down to us. All of the answers to the universe are within us.
It is.
Hmm. And that's why I say you put it very well with that, the way you know, take the entire universe and everything and just put it into one simple answer. Yes, you are all responsible. Yes, we can heal ourselves. We can answer our own questions. We can ascend higher. We don't
Yeah.
have to remain stuck in one place. We can go on. We don't need all of the outside influence. It's only up to us. So I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you coming on the show. I really want you back again and again and again.
We got so much. We
We
got so much
certainly
stuff.
do. Yeah, and like this subject matter, I know you and I we can sit and we can talk forever on it. But
Right.
I really wanted to focus on these basics because I just did want to extend, and I would love to have Lizzie on with us, in a
Oh,
future
yes.
episode. Yeah, where we can really all sit and talk because again, it's going to prove we're all just like you said. You're in one room, I'm in another room, but we're all in different timelines, and we're all
Exactly.
experiencing things in a different way. And that's why when we all give our thoughts and ideas, it's going to resonate with some. It's not going to resonate with others. But most importantly, it needs to resonate with yourself, and that's what you
Right.
it does for you.
And you don't need to, everything doesn't have to resonate with you. Everything doesn't have to resonate. And it's okay. But we all respect, you respect each other's what they say. And you know what? I think you should believe them because they might have something you might hear not now, but you'll hear later.
Right. And really, that's what the whole Eye Opener Society family is about. Like I said, I don't force anything. And I may talk about stuff that, yeah, it's not resonating with you. But like I said, I think we all need that open mind. I like sitting and listening to things I never thought I would listen to because you're right. This may
Right.
come up at another time. And I'm like, oh, wow, that actually made sense. What you're talking about makes sense. I get it. So, yeah, and I think as human beings too, we all need that. We need to
Right.
connect with things that we're uncomfortable with sometimes.
Sorry.
That's quite all right. See, there's somebody else in another timeline thinking about their own thing. But anyway, I do want to thank so much to you, the audience, really, for joining in with us for these open discussions, for the different perspectives. It's really something that means a lot to me. And I
Thank
definitely
you.
want to say thank you to Sunset Child. Sunset Child, we're waiting for your next podcast episode, but thank you
Coming
so
soon.
much.
Coming soon.
Yeah,
Thank you, though. Thank
yeah,
you for the invite. Thank you. Thank you.
absolutely.
Thank you.
Yep. And if anybody ever wants to contact us, eosmeditation@gmail.com. Reach out, comments, whatever you like. But we do again, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next episode.